A thriving, connected, and diverse community center that fosters hope for residents, families, and businesses. That was the vision when area agencies and leaders came together to discuss an innovative idea: coordinate services, partnerships, and opportunities in one location to serve citizens and improve the ability of families to achieve success at home, at work, and in the community. That idea was brought to life through the Schoenbaum Family Enrichment Center. The Schoenbaum legacy can be seen throughout the Kanawha Valley, but Betty's giving spirit was instilled long before she became a Schoenbaum. Betty Frank was born in Dayton, Ohio in 1917. Growing up, she was inspired by her grandmother, a Jewish woman who, no matter how poor, would light her candles every Friday night and would total the money she kept in old tin cans. Whatever was in the cans, she gave to a charitable cause. Betty has always remembered that spirit of tzedakah, or charity, which is one of the guiding tenets of Judaism.
And she made me appreciate nature, she made me appreciate the world as a whole, and she taught me how to give.
Betty was 17 when she met Alex during her first year at Ohio State University. They fell in love and were married in 1940. They moved to West Virginia, their adopted home, in 1942. During their 61 years together, Alex would nurture Betty's giving spirit. No matter their income, the Schoenbaums always gave freely and always received pleasure in giving. They were committed to sharing their good fortune with the community. Betty says they accomplished much in their lives together. Their Shoney's Big Boy franchise, an idea born in Charleston, would become a national success, allowing them to give even more to the valley. Betty says they especially gave to improve the education of others, saying this is the most important achievement in life. The good works closest to Betty's heart are her educational scholarships and family enrichment centers. But she humbly says her grandmother taught her not to boast of giving, just do it. Even the naming of the first Schoenbaum Human Services Center of Sarasota, Florida, is an example of Betty's humility. She wanted the name changed to the Glasser Schoenbaum Human Services Center because she was so touched by what Dr. Kay Glasser was doing there. The Sarasota Center was so successful, Alex and Betty wanted to build one in Charleston. That idea evolved when a good friend of Betty's brought the Schoenbaums together with the Community Council of Kanawha Valley.
I wasn't really thinking of a center like this, but Alex and Betty Schoenbaum wanted to do something here in Charleston, like they hadn't done enough, but they wanted to do more here in Charleston. And we're kind of looking for a project, and I spent some time in Sarasota, and they had built one of these in Sarasota. So our director of community council at the time and I sort of brainstormed, and we said, there's a project we could use. So we went to them with this idea of duplicating the center, and they were quite enthusiastic about it.
The Community Council was involved with determining human needs in the community and worked to provide solutions for its citizens. It was operating a number of family resource centers around the area, but envisioned a better way of serving people. It identified a need for a central location for the distribution of services to individuals and families. Using the center in Sarasota as a model, Betty knew a central location that offered a variety of services. A one-stop shop would succeed in Charleston.
We had discussions as it related to a family enrichment center, which was a very new concept throughout the country. She was familiar with one and had been very much involved with one down in Florida, and so consequently she had an idea, she had a concept that we wanted to perhaps consider here in the Kanawha Valley.
In 1999, a capital campaign was launched for $6 million. Once everyone was on board, the search began for a suitable location.
We were looking for 2, 3, or 4 acres of land because we wanted plenty of parking, and we wanted a large enough facility so we could house multiple organizations, and we had a listing of organizations we thought would be the best to be there. We also had guidance from the community because we had focus groups and questionnaires in the communities asking them, you know, if we were doing something here, what would you like? And so we had some input there. So that helped us figure out exactly what the site would look like.
In 2001, perseverance paid off. A glass-breaking ceremony was held on the 2.5-acre site. It was definitely a community event. Creative architecture and construction methods transformed an old vacated tractor sales service building into a new family enrichment center. Alex passed away before the center was realized. However, Betty exhibited extraordinary drive, dedication, and determination to bring her husband's dream to reality. After a year of construction, the facility opened in 2002. The community celebrated with a gala and the opening of its doors. Centrally located within the community it serves, it became an innovative new delivery system for social services in the region. It was the first multi-tenant nonprofit center of its kind in West Virginia. And it is located just 3 blocks from the original location of Alex and Betty Schoenbaum's first Shoney's restaurant. Cooperation has always been the key to the services provided at the Schoenbaum Family Enrichment Center. Doors are open to every member of the community. Partners work with clients to match the needs of each individual with his or her financial situation. The atmosphere is friendly. Its reach is wide. Assistance is provided at an information desk to allow clients to discover where services are located and how to obtain those services with ease. Conference and meeting rooms provide space for community organizations and educational groups to gather. A resource library provides a wealth of information, and computers are available to conduct research online. The center houses a variety of agencies that work cooperatively to improve the lives of individuals and families. The agencies deal with a wide range of issues, and they touch the lives of all generations. But perhaps the close attachment Betty has to children makes early childhood development one of the highlights. Betty shares her joy for the center when she visits with those whose lives are being changed every day.
I've seen her in there in the rocking chairs, rocking some of the smaller children. I've seen her in there reading to the children. I've also seen her being involved in some of their other activities. So I think, you know, she's taken to the children, but perhaps more importantly, the children have certainly taken to her because she has such a warm, hospitable personality.
The Child Development Center caters to children from birth to age 5. Children receive a comprehensive physical and intellectual development program in a safe and nurturing environment. As these children grow, the center continues to provide support to make sure each child performs well. The center realizes that the family is the most important and influential part of a child's life. The goal is constructive outcomes. The center has seen success and continues to reach out into the community. Education and job training for older students and adults are offered throughout the year. Classes cover a wide range of subjects, including adult basic education, job skill set training, job placement, college curriculum, and computer literacy. Students learn in a modern, well-equipped environment that fosters quality education and achievement. Physical and mental health needs are met on-site through physician, dentist, and counselor offices. The Schoenbaum Family Enrichment Center purposely planned to house Charleston's first community health center. The facility includes primary care for the entire family. It treats more than 5,000 families per year. All tenant partners are committed to helping individuals become productive community citizens. Thousands use the facilities and services every year.
Those services really are the same things that you and I need, which are meaningful employment, employable skills, health care for all members of our families, education from very early on throughout our life, and access to information about various services we might need at different times throughout our life experiences.
A milestone was reached on West Virginia Day, June 20th, 2007, that demonstrated the growing success of the center. Friends and supporters gathered by a fire pit in front of the center to burn the 15-year mortgage document 12 years early than expected.
Wow.
To celebrate the occasion, the first Director Emeritus Award was presented to Betty Schoenbaum for her selfless dedication to improving the lives of residents in the Kanawha Valley. The center continues to develop new ways to meet the multiple needs of the community. The flame burns on, and with the help of many supporters in the years ahead, the glow will shine in the faces of those who have benefited from the Schoenbaum Family Enrichment Center for generations to come. Betty says life has been her greatest education, that her life is like a tapestry with many bright threads woven with the dark. But when she sits down and looks at the flowing canvas, it is a beautiful work. While she says how blessed she is, it is quite possible that she will never fully understand how much her life and the life of her beloved Alex have blessed our valley.